It's been 20 years in the making, but now a massive construction project to make the Arkansas River easier to navigate for heavier barge traffic is finally underway. Arkansas Business reports on the big undertaking this week. Editor Lance Turner joins us now. And Lance, it turns out that just a few feet can make a big difference when it comes to shipping on the river.
That's right. Yeah, we're talking, of course, about the depth of the Arkansas River, specifically known as the McClellan-Kerr Navigation System, which is about 445 miles long. That's from around Catoosa, Oklahoma, then into Fort Smith, and then all the way through Arkansas to the Mississippi River. What this project would do is deepen the river's main shipping channel by about 3 feet. So it would go from 9 feet to 12 feet. And much of the Arkansas section is already mostly 12 feet, but about 10% is sort of inconsistent 9 to 12 feet. So this project would make that consistently 12 throughout. That might not seem like much, but it can make a big difference in the amount of product a barge can carry on the river. For an example, that additional draft in the river could mean a 15 barge tow could carry close to 30,000 tons more per trip along a deeper river.
So you could carry more stuff, but what are the other benefits of a deeper channel?
Well, it also helps the McClellan-Kerr system actually compete against other river systems in other states. So barges on the Mississippi and the Ohio rivers, for example, already load to 12 feet deep throughout. And so those systems are more competitive in terms of carrying larger jobs, in Oklahoma or than Oklahoma and Arkansas. So the entire system would benefit from that more competitiveness. And officials tell us that actually the Tulsa port in Catoosa would be the biggest beneficiary of a deeper channel because it would be opened up to even more shipments, particularly those agricultural shipments it gets from throughout the Midwest.
So leaders have known for 20 years that this work needs to happen, but what finally got it going and what's next?
Yeah, so the project first got federal approval way back in 2004, but at the time they did not make any appropriations for the project. Well, that changed in 2021 when Congress finally approved the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act. In March, the Corps of Engineers received $92 million from that appropriation, and that allowed it to start doing the research and the design for the project to get construction started. This, though, is only the beginning. Officials tell us that more funding is going to be needed to finish the project. The design phase is set to wrap in 2025, but all told, this project could last well into the 2030s, if you can imagine that.
It'll take a while. All right, Lance, thank you so much for joining us. Of course, you can read more about this on arkansasbusiness.com.